Hi, those who have been following me now for some time, you'll know that I'm an Iwama student and follow Saito Sensei. Those that don't know me, he was a ninth Dan and Sensei asked him to be caretaker of his dojo when Sensei passed away. And he done that for the rest of his life and has now passed on. So I try to make these films mainly because of lockdown in the winters. In the past few years I've written 2 books, but with the lockdown and not having the freedom that we've had, well, not for ourselves anyhow, I decided to make some short films for the people out there who are still interested in learning about Aikido. If I say the word Iwama, or Aikikai, Tamiki style, Yoshinkan style, people think that I'm having a go and saying Iwama is best. I'm not trying to say that, even if it's coming across this way. And the reason I'm not trying to say that is because I see a lot of Iwama teachers out there that I don't agree with. And why don't I agree with them? Because, like me, they're an individual. We've all taken something from Saito Sensei, but as a person, our own personality has decided to change it, or the way our eyes saw it. We thought we saw it a certain way. What I'm trying to do in these films are to give you, whatever style you're doing, an insight into my head, the way I saw what Saito Sensei taught me. I followed other styles for 10 years. I became a second Dan in other styles. Some wanted me to become fourth Dan. When I met Saito Sensei, he gave me my first Dan. It showed how far away I was from really having a good, solid style in my body that worked against his own personal ukes, the students that he brought from Iwama when he travelled the world. I had no chance of moving them. They were like boulders, heavier than you could imagine. When they gripped you, the sweat would pour out of you just trying to move from the grip of the wrist. I was fascinated, and I wanted to know what they had that I hadn't got, because I thought I was one of the best in the UK at the time. When I was doing Aikido, when I started in 1973, Aikido wasn't very big in the UK, and I tried to go to a seminar every month and train with all different people of all different styles. It was quite brutal because I think we were fighting more than learning an art. Training with Saito Sensei for many years, he decided as he got older to slow things down. I've said in other films that I really didn't enjoy that. Why? Because it brings out all the faults. You start seeing all your imperfections, all the things that you want to hide, all the things that you don't want yourself to see, let alone other people, your partners you're training with. But it does, it stares you in the face, and you have to face it eventually if you're a perfectionist. Many people get so many different things out of Aikido that I cannot even cover what they get out of it. But I am seeing a lot of all different styles of Aikido, what I call flowing styles, definitely non-martial. They're starting to, because of lockdown, they're having to do individual solo practice. So I'm going to try today to show you how we can do individual practice combined with the weapons. Now, to me, the reason I followed Saito Sensei is because his weapons and body techniques made sense. He used to say, when doing weapons, think of Taijitsu, and when doing Taijitsu, think of weapons. I now understand it many years on what he's talking about. So, how do we harmonise? We harmonise and we learn by going slow. Those of you who watched Bruce Lee and his Kung Fu, one of the most amazing people ever in my lifetime. But then you see exactly the same style done by an old Tai Chi master in very slow motion. So as we've got older, I'm getting slower because I'm looking at the detail. So this is a gift to you, if you want to take it, to say in your own space, in your own home, you can do it slowly. I've dressed up today in my clothes. I've got my watch on, I've got my jeans on. You can do Aikido anywhere. I see some people, some teachers, putting on a gi to teach you. That's fine if that's what they think that it is. That's a responsibility of the etiquette of the art. You could say the Japanese names, or you don't have to. If you're not Japanese, Saito Sensei said to me once, when I apologised, "Sensei, I don't speak Japanese." He said, "Well, why would you? You're English." That, to me, confirmed that we say it through respect, the Japanese words. We don't have to say them. Okay. So, like Ihami, what means the same arm, so if I place my right arm out and my partner grips with their right hand my wrist and I turn it over like this, I'm going backwards because I'm drawing the person. Now where can that one come from? Let's have a look. After the cut on the 7th Saburi, you turn your body and ski. After the cut, you turn your body and ski. We must think of Aikido from head to toe. And if you can make it operate completely, so I'll go back so you can see the feet as well. So I'm coming down with the cut, opening as I turn, opening the foot. It's all a thought process. If my hands are moving, so is my foot. I shift the weight as you would in Tai Chi, a slow movement, and I ski. Of course, this is done quickly. I'm trying to show you the heel is up. I come down with the cut, the heel is down. I open on the ball of the foot as I turn and I ski. Now if it was the Shionage, it's the same as the coming down with the cut. As you take the ken, it's coming round to the right, you press the ken down. Ski. Press the ken down. Ski. Press the ken down. Ski. Take back foot. Then we start to add movement. Instead of turning on the back foot, we make the back foot go offline and float it. So you can have floating feet. It's very difficult to learn this. If you do enough weapons, you will learn how to transfer weight. How to transfer weight. How to create mass from your center, mass from your hara, tanden, hara. Japanese words or not Japanese words. Float offline of your attacker mass, so that we don't stop the technique. Mass, take up over your head, bow, release this. It looks like the arm is doing it, but in Shionage, the arm shouldn't do it. It should be following your partner down. So, take it down, up over your head, bow, release. This is all obtained through swinging the ken. If you swing the ken, you build mass, and at the bottom of the stroke you squeeze your hands, both hands, like wringing a towel out of water. And the small fingers, they operate, and the others don't operate so much. So you squeeze, squeeze. Hey! Hey! Okay. Don't have tension in the body, just swing the ken. I see so many styles where, yes, it has power, but look, I'm using my hands. I might be using I'm using the power that I use in the Iwama weapons, but this is all wrists and arms. There's a lot of people in the world doing Kashima Bokken. These are fighting skills of swordsmanship. The Iwama Ken is Aiki Ken, the spirit of the Ken. It's nothing to do with swordsmanship. Other people may tell you differently, but I'm saying it's nothing to do with swordsmanship. It's about blending, 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 blending. With the Shionage and the weapons, you learn to get off the line, so the person can pass you by. Saito Sensei would say, Dozo. It means please. I'm not in your way. I do not wish to restrict you. I hope you found this of interest. I will be going through different techniques, trying to show you where the weapons come in. A lot of people say about Iwama is like the Hasso Gash of the Jo in the 20 Jo Saburi. And they're right. You take it up and you come down. But the thing is, Iwama is entrance to the rear. It's an entrance to the rear. Okay? So, thank you for watching. I appreciate all the people that give time to this. Whatever style you're doing, please train slowly. Saito Sensei is no longer here. I'm not trying to sell him as the teacher. I'm trying to sell you better Aikido, so that you understand that if you have a ken in your hand and you're going to move it, it must move from thought to movement. From thought to movement. The feet are operated. The feet are operated. It becomes a joyous move. You know, you're up here. You can do a few dynamic ones just to give you that, what I call young person's buzz, or to release your ki, your kokyu. Okay. It's all about hey, hey, when the foot lands and the heel lands. So it's your whole body that's doing it. Thank you for watching. I'll see you soon.